constitutional obligation placed on His Excellency President Nana Akufo-Addo. He has to do it. It is before Parliament. All what he needs to do is to call his minister responsible for finance to deliver it. So it's something that must be done. They cannot run away from it. You can trade it. You can use as a condition. But if we get there, and if they are to make it clear that is what they will do.
So if you had come before the elections, it means that we are just coming to camp ourselves here. They were not ready. You understand? Ghanaians have dissolved your government, and you are forcing to reconstitute another government.
I didn't know that.
Oh, but is that not what you are seeing? The election, Ghanaians have decided the fate of the MPP. And therefore, it's better they bring an end to most of the bills that they are talking of. Doing laws for what? Whatever law you pass now has a consequential effect on the 2025 budget. The only thing left for outgoing government to do is to make sure that you pass your expenditure in appropriation. And there was a way. Now, now, say, there be chinchina, say, tax waivers. Tax waivers for who? For who? And tax waivers, you are going to tax $350 million. Do you know the effect on the 2025 budget? Why are there the minister no crampo the buy Ghana for what yan? Get yam away. Tax waivers yantina Ghana for to Tiano. And now by one. We must respect the electorate. The electorate are not interested in that. Adiana Nipana Hoyan Yatwatiano. Who Tiasa still are yenye? Yenye de.
Banta here.
And ye banta.
Because said the Ghana for to about Kujeto, and tell me say Ghana for some research to be a Yankee Parliament. Then you food to account. Any agricultural about the green, to our you terminal benefits. The Yankee answer. Say it's not. Ghana for about 12. Hey, your mom. But just said the idea that I do eat, I'm not an one. That's the month to a month and not one. It is a one Cassana, yes, yet. Mahama NDC for so it is the agenda now on that the open here. So I vote on account. Yeah, I'm to be near Juma for 1st January. Yes, I vote on account.
Na ahumboa I think I'm here for self-reliance and people etimi ade atomo some on etimi ankoso na mo chem say finance minister na eye ba ko then the party oil say
no say go jom penny back say chairman support say now no maybe SCC or transition na ye money after finance minister penny kuntani some no buy so they say fear that industry your home
no we actually election I'm going to say na Ghana for an assassin and you were the running mate to the candidates.
That's a constitutional provision. So you are talking about the breach of the constitution, which is a very heavy matter. But I don't want to be mischievous. Some reasonable explanations have been provided as to why the paper will not be presented today, will not be laid today, even though it's on the other paper it's slated for today. Now we are expecting that tomorrow, like the former majority leader, the Honorable Chairman Sabos hinted, some amendments regarding figures, some amendment regarding as to how much should be contained in that is being worked on. So tomorrow, we expect that the paper will be laid. But you see, my concern, if you heard me on the floor, my concern was that there's this penchant on the part of the MPP group in Parliament to always run to the media and say that NDC has been frustrating government business. We have an opportunity to expeditiously deal with government business, very, very urgent government business. These are the businesses that are very, very urgent. Not those businesses that were listed in July as being expectant and urgent government business. And yet there appears to be some indolence on the part of the leadership to push these businesses through. Why? You'll be covering parliamentary proceedings. The former leader, Chairman Sabos, will seek leave of the Speaker for even chairmen of committees to present papers, for deputy ministers to lay papers on behalf of substantive ministers, and other 96 of our standing orders. It's very clear as to who can lay papers on the floor of the House. And we had ministers of state sitting there. We had members of parliament on their part sitting there. So this paper could have been presented. Then the content of the documents accompanying the paper could therefore go through the amendments that they speak of. But be it as it may, tomorrow we expect that some serious work will be done. Yesterday we didn't do much, apart from adoption of the business statement, so today we ought to have done something very serious. Again, the MPP side in the House practically shied away from their own business that are captured on the other people. So we want the people to know that where they come and claim that it's NDC that's frustrating government business, that is palpable force. That's not true. That's falsehood. You will see the people who are unwilling to pursue their own business, and it's been so since from about July. It's been so. They tell you they come for a recall, they walk out. They ask for a recall, they walk out from their own business. So, but like Speaker said, these two shall pass. Yes, these two shall pass. Yes, my pleasure.
Send your Aquabane say MPP for Luzu election 18. I say I'm not interested in the business of the country anymore. But I'm really if you say even though Luzu Aban, they are still part of governance because we are a minority in parliament moving from 7 January. Now the fact is that we lose Abano does not mean that that is the end of the world. Now Nyomuye no a sign of bad faith. Say Omuye send ye budget and sana afina shasiye so that it will be difficult for Ghana to move forward. Now Sebiu say MPP edwin Ghana hu yi na o man peni Akufo-Addo edwin Ghana hu yi senior omaji atomo say omo lose election no na omo committee say transition team they are 200 year then the same commitment they must show it in parliament because parliament the house of the people, that's the people's house. And so now say expenditure be from January kona and ye beji atum now say Kobane say ye bad biana you are not ready to come and do the business of the house there, then it means that Ghana for now you want to take for granted. And now ye be call election obeka ya now the majority leader no Kase or person or the speaker him says speaker should reconvene parliament. And a speaker can say any idea me reconvene parliament until say ye re-election. And now we move free parliament say yembra na e pan na non person ye because those times or more listed businesses are non person ye. Where are those businesses? And say I say the MPP na kasa ni MPP aban na kasa na say say me pesa meka say bi omo 419 for na say bia omo ye wagadre for na say omo ye obi a say bi omo pesa omo de nukredi ebe ye adwuma ba me nim say nukredi omo fa nya adwuma ne ntina Ghana for dodo na no eluzu hope any confidence omo a and omo to abando dada dodo na dia ma NDC say ye forming the next government. The only cooperation here every MPP have and it's between now to 7th of January. I said, I should be a down so say 1 year, Edima or mine. One for home Brasia and this are Jumedian, Senebeya, Ghana, we can be together. Omon or calling for calm. NDC, we are willing to go for calm. We are willing, say, even though we are going to hold the Abine very accountable, we are willing to do that within the limits of the law. Na Niakano, and he say, I should be a down so, and I say, constitutional obligation won't take Ghana for the serious.
Who say a Bapayo and I see Bimu and Enko Ye and Tina.
Someone say, Bia, to me, Anya approval from January. It means I want to mean your salary in Ghana. It's a Sadia, and here, yes, and January, but not much your salary. And I'm gonna for both NDC for us, say, or Monomi and new government. But Menin said that is the way what is here. A man here for election, a man I gonna for air cassette, say resetting. No more say it is possible. Not then possible. No more say digitalization. Any the forward movement of Ghana is possible. If you believe in Ghana, then you believe in the forward movement of Ghana. There, some Suba would be some Sasubai. Say be a Ghana
somebody or whatever directors or above, they were doing this to us at a time we needed them most. They were always trying to push cabinet business, trying to champion their own causes. Now they need us to work hard or work with them, which is becoming very difficult. Most of our members are also not in town. A lot of us are outside the jurisdiction, and which is also hindering our effectiveness on the floor of Parliament. So we don't have any problem. We are still working. We came to Parliament to undertake our duties as members of Parliament and do what we're supposed to do for Mother Ghana.
All right, let's. So my issue statement.
Kasi the numbers we catch here.
That's my issue statement.
Ghana for Kasa.
My issue statement.
Ghana for Kasa.
Count statement in Muslim Capacha.
I don't know if I'm Muslim Capacha. One now by
What is next for Napo?
I'm a member of the Patriotic Party, and the party will reorganize itself.
So what is someone can modify here? How much is we want to name and a party leadership or no? Even my say Casa and Dr. Manfo, Opoku Napo. Who would say a the internet this answer me and I say that is to defeat nearby.
And you defeated the MP for 92. Defeated, and chose to live at CBI elections. It's fun before transit, no dear Opoku near where I could see and near Bass and number. So I compared the party they have. Party we then pay for the division was a long day, and young celebrate 20. Party the family was a share. Maybe at the shape party.
So say NDC majority, and your majority drawn out of Parliament. And then I will show you most of Muja Kunyani we are and Yamagana for.
President Mahama said the dollar beko 5 cents. Yet I saw the king Quebeco once. So over again with Funya Okiti near and Scadia. And then the train.
And one of us are going to put you in.
And no more can I not Ghana for here anymore said. Is that what I said? Is it going to what you're asking? My position is that like we put the choice saying Ghanaians have decided to go for resetting. So my position is that we should do the vote on account and the terminal benefits as stated in the constitution.
Your side also believes that we should do the tax reform because they've been outstanding for almost out.
I'm saying that you cannot appropriate the reform at the same time. You cannot say because I'm NDC, I want this to be done. No, there are two sides to everything. Yesterday, if you heard me, I said that if the two leaders have decided on an agenda, let us follow it. But the NDC side came back and said that they are not going to follow what the two leaders have agreed. And there were certain things that they won't do, like what they wanted. But I'm saying that every item on the order has an effect on the consolidated fund. So if you are not going to do one, you're not going to do bills. We're not going to do anything. So let's all decide that, okay, expenditure in advance is something we have. Article 71, which I see that most of the NDC, and you see how happy they are when we say it. We want us to do it. Let us do it in constitution. I'm not sure that the word ex-gratia is in the constitution.
No, it's in Koka, you were in opposition. Now, the NDC has absolute majority. Many have warned that could spell doom for our democracy. Is your side, with its limited numbers, able to put up the needed opposition that is required to guide our democracy?
How do you expect me to tell me a side that has not yet been sworn into Parliament? I'm sure when that side comes to Parliament, they will live up to expectations.
So how much will you miss Parliament?
I'm sure the flag bearer decided that he needed me to support him. And as far as I'm concerned, my job is to support the flag bearer. Even if he decides to go again, my job is to support him.
why are you so concerned now? Because Usuma Tanta, what was the son? Yes, how can you say Sakufuado and Mayem? Yes, appropriation on account. The catch was a better because it is not the aim of MPP to sabotage President Mahama. We are in Tusa. You will sabotage him. The bonfire saying, send a baby to us. So they should not be so nervous about it. But what is going on in the chamber? The NDC is very nervous. We might throw them under the bus and will not come and do the appropriation account. We won't do that.